Good morning students. In today's lecture we are going to start with the importance of the joints. In the last lecture we studied the types of joint. We studied basically two types of joints are there, the movable joints and the immovable joints. Movable joints which can move while immovable joint which cannot move. Right? We even studied the types of movable joints that were ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. So let us start our today's topic, the importance of the joints. Joints actually they are very important. As you know, bones are the one which causes the movement of different parts of the body. No, it is not actually. Bones are actually very rigid and they cannot bend. Right? They cannot bend at all. So it is joint that make our body flexible, and it is joint which allows the movement in different direction. So now you came to know it were not bones which were allowing the movement, it was the joint along with the bones, right, allowing the movement of different parts of the body in different direction, right. So as there are many types of joint, each of them they have a specialized each of them they have a specialized function at the different part of the body, and they have they allow the movement in a certain manner, right. Okay, so this was the importance of joint, that is the joints are actually the allowing the movement in different directions. Now let us see the next topic, which is muscles. So you are very well aware with this word muscle, you know very well about the muscles, right, as a word I am saying. But let us study this topic actually, what are muscles, right, what is the function of muscle, and what are the types of muscle, what is their role in the skeletal system, right. So muscles are actually soft tissues which are present at various places in our body. Tissues means, you know, the smallest part of our body is cell. This you should be knowing, right. The smallest part of our body, that is the smallest thing in our body, is cell. Smallest than cell nothing is there. Now if these cells they group up, the group of cell is there, then what they form? They form tissues. If these tissues they group up, means they will form muscles, then they will form organs. So if these tissues they group up, they will form the organ. So organs, if they group up, it means they will form the organ system. Different organ systems like circulatory system is there, digestive system is there, like that, right. So the basic unit, the smallest unit of our body is cell. So group of cell is tissues. So these muscles are actually soft tissues only that are present at various places. They are present around the bones, they are present around the joints, even they are present inside our organs, you know, right. So they do everything. They do functions, they perform functions like moving our bones. Even they are helping the organs in performing their functions, like for example heart is there. So heart is contracting and relaxing for the circulation of the blood, right. So this contraction and relaxation is all due to the muscles of the heart only, right. So heart is actually contracting and relaxing. It means what? It means that the muscles inside the heart are contracting and relaxing, thus they are helping in the circulation of the blood, right. So there are over 600 different muscles in our body. They remain attached to the bones, that is through a thing that we call it as tendon. Tendon, you know, it is actually a cord like structure which is connecting a bone and a muscle. There should be a connection between a bone and muscle, so that the system should go on, the system should work perfectly. So this actually connection is provided by the tendon, right. Now based on the function, muscles are divided into basically two types, that is voluntary and involuntary, right. So voluntary muscles are the muscles whose movement can be controlled by us. For example, the muscles in the legs. So if we want to move the legs, it means the muscles inside the legs, they are working for the movement of our leg. So it is in our hand if we want to move the leg or not, or in which direction we want to move. We want to make it walk, we want to make it run, whatever we want to do, that is all in our hand. So the muscles present inside the legs is there, they are voluntary muscles. The muscles which are present in the arms, they are also voluntary muscles. How come? Because the movement of the arms, that is the movement of the hands, is in our hand only, that is up to us only. If we want, we can move the hand. If I don't want, I will not move my hand, I will just keep it. If I want, I will move it in one direction. If I want, I will move it in another direction. That is up to us, what we want to do. So they are called as voluntary muscles. The next example is the movement of the hand, the movement of the arm, and the movement of the feet. The movement of the feet is also in our hands. So the muscles inside the feet are also the voluntary muscles, right? So the skeletal muscles, all these muscles, they are actually called as skeletal muscles. So skeletal muscles, which are muscles in the arms, muscles in the legs, muscles in the hand, and muscles in the feet, they are actually the example of voluntary muscles. Here you can see the diagram of the voluntary muscles, right? The voluntary muscles, they are looking like this. In the figure which is given in your textbook, you can see, right? Thus we will conclude that voluntary muscles are those muscles whose movement are up to us, that is, whose movement can be controlled by us. Now reverse is that of the involuntary muscles. The involuntary muscles movement cannot be controlled by us. They work on their own. They are we cannot control their movement. We cannot start or stop or defer their movement. So involuntary muscles, they are actually of two types, the smooth muscles and the cardiac muscles. Now what are the smooth muscles? You know, the smooth muscles are the muscles which are present inside the walls of the organs. Yes, the walls of the organ. They are present inside the walls of the organ. So today you come to know a new thing, that is there are muscles inside the walls of the organs, right? So these muscles are called as smooth muscles. For example, the muscles which are present inside the walls of stomach and intestine, they are the one which causes the movement of the food. In digestive system, you have studied that the food is moving through the food pipe. How come the food is moving through the food pipe from stomach to small intestine? This movement of the food from food pipe, then it moves to stomach, and then it moves to small intestine, and then to large intestine. How come this movement of the food is possible? Food cannot move, no? It is not having legs. It is not a living thing. How come it is moving? That is all due to contraction and relaxation of the muscles. So the muscles which are present inside the walls of the stomach, they contract and they relax. So in the contraction and the relaxation, the movement of the stomach wall will be there. This is how the food will be moving down, right? Same is there in the food pipe also. Food pipe, as the food passes through the food pipe and the stomach, the contraction and the relaxation of the muscles will be there, which will automatically pull this contraction and relaxation will move the stomach, right? Will cause somewhat movement of the stomach, which will automatically pull down the food, and this causes the movement of the food, right? So the smooth muscles which are present inside the walls of a particular organ helps in performing the function of that organ, whichever organ it is. For example, if it is stomach, then it helps in the movement of the food, it helps in the churning of the food, even helps in the digestion itself, right? If it is of the small intestine, then the muscles which are present inside, the smooth muscles specifically I will say, which are present inside the wall of the small intestine, they help in the absorption, that is the movement of the food, and then automatically it helps in the absorption only, right? So this is the function of the smooth muscles. They help in performing the function of the organ. So the second one is cardiac muscle. Now these cardiac muscles, they are the involuntary muscles which are present inside the heart. So the movement of this muscle is in the form of contraction and relaxation. It is not in our hand. If we want to contract the muscle of, if it is not up to us, up to our wish, if I wish to move to contract the muscle of heart, it's not possible. It will contract by itself. Even in the smooth muscle also, if I want to cause the movement of the muscle which is present inside the stomach, it is not up to my wish. It will move by itself. It will perform its function by itself. Right? So such a muscles are involuntary. So the muscles which are present inside the heart, they are called as cardiac muscles. They work all the time, whether we are sleeping, whether we are awake. That is, they work 24 hours every day. What is their function? They actually pump the blood to different parts of the body, right? So this is the function of the cardiac muscles, right? Now let us study what is actually the function of the muscles, the importance of the muscles. So the importance of the muscles is, firstly, it provides support to the bones. They are the actually ones which provide the support to the bones. Second, they assist the skeleton in moving the limbs and other parts of the body. So they are helping actually. They are helping the skeleton in moving the limbs. And even they are helping the skeleton in moving the different parts of the body. Right? Next is, the muscles inside the organs, they help in carrying out, in performing actually, we can say. They help the organs in performing their respective function. Right? So, the muscles, they are very important part of our skeletal system. Okay, in the next lecture, we will continue with the importance of the skeletal system, which is the last topic of our chapter 2. Right, so in next lecture we will finish chapter 2. Okay, thank you.